Hello StarCraft fans, this is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Trussell and Tang on Ulrena. Might be T. Russell, we'll go with that I think. In the top left of Ulrena we have the red Terran player representing Duncan. It is T. Russell. Or maybe Trussell, oh man, I don't know. In the bottom left of Ulrena, we have the blue Zerg player representing Team All Inspiration. It is Tang. Alright, so one thing about Tang, again, he's from Team All Inspiration. He's also offering a New Year's special on Zerg coaching at tangstarcraft.com. Check him out, see what that special is. You too can become a GM level player like Tang is with coaching from him. So again, at tangstarcraft.com, there's a link in the description if you want to click that and make yourself into a better player, because don't we all want to do that? I know that we do. So a ZVT here on Ulrena. Barracks on the way. The gas is a little bit late here for Trussell, so definitely not going to be a Reaper expand. Likely going to be Marines for defense here early on. Expand for Tang as expected into an extractor, into a spawning pool, which means he wants to get Ling speed out before much of anything else. And I think that is what he is going to do. So this particular build... Oh, wait a second. Double barracks here with the rally points down below tells me this is likely going to be... Yeah, this is likely to be a Reaper play here. Could be a 2-Rax Reaper, could be a 3-Rax Reaper. Let's see what happens here from this first barracks. Reaper on the way. Is there another thing here? The Overlord scouts this out though, sees exactly what's going on and says, okay, this has to be a Reaper. There's no way it's a 2-Rax Marine being built back at home. They are just not effective enough to get out there and try to kill me. This has to be Reapers. They're quick enough, they are dangerous enough, and by golly, they are good enough. So again, this is a 2-Rax Reaper opening, which I'm not sure I've seen before. I've seen a 1-Rax Reaper, I've seen a 3-Rax Reaper, I've seen a 5-Rax Reaper back in the day, but 2-Rax Reaper is a new thing. Let's see if this guy makes a 3rd barracks. He totally could. Ready, set, Trussell, go. We're going to enjoy the music. And command center. Okay, so it's going to be 2-Rax Reaper into a command center. So not overwhelming Reaper numbers here, but is it going to be more than one? That's for sure. Reaper comes into the main base. The Ling's ready for him, though. Get a couple easy shots off there, a couple cheap shots. KD8 charge dodged ably there by Tang. Reaper says, oh, there are no drones to kill at that second base. Woe is me. I'll back up, wait for my buddy. We'll come in tandem here. Combat drugs healing him up all the way, catching a couple Lings. The Lings don't have speed yet. It's going to be a while yet. KD8 charge almost hitting his own units, which would indeed be unfortunate here. Again, pulling back off the creep spread, looking good, heading on down here. The Queen trying to stab things. A 3rd Reaper shows up. Knocked back there was that Queen. And again, not really wanting to saturate this base here is Tang. He has a lot of workers he probably could send down there, getting a Roach Warren and getting speed, but up to 3 total Reapers. Any more on the way? Yes, there is. There's 1 on the way, up to 4. The Lings, once they get speed, are going to be so much better against this, as long as they can dodge those KD8 charges. And heading back home, actually, is Trussell. What did he didn't do anything. He didn't kill a single unit in that Zerg army. So, I mean, where that goes, did he even scout? Nope, didn't even really scout there. So, I guess he did force a lot of Lings out, force a lot of Roaches out for Tang. It is 26 to 18 Harvesters. T. Russell definitely had in that count. Probably should lift off this orbital command and land it. But defending it might be difficult with only Reapers, especially if there are fast Lings and Roaches on the way here. I don't know. Catching 1 Reaper, do the Roaches using their acid saliva attack. KD8 charges. Bam, 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 bam. Always so fun to see there. Roaches might force a cancel on that base. KD8 charge knocking them back again, forcing a cancel on that bunker. Gonna walk right up this ramp and try to kill this supply depot. KD8 charges knocking everything back up, but the Lings are inside. The Roaches are inside, ladies and gentlemen. Forced to pull all of his SCVs to try to deal with this. Roaches and Lings, once again, KD8 charges doing a lot of damage to the Roach numbers and the Ling numbers. Not many Lings are remaining. The Marines are doing a lot of work here as well. The Roaches finally get cleaned up. Lings are going to try to take down this reactor, and they might be able to do what they do. They get the reactor. Good positioning here from the Lings, from the Marines. The Lings are forced to back on out. More Lings On the way for Tang, though, feeling very aggressive indeed here. And getting a wraparound, possibly. Bit of a surround here. Does take down the Reaper and takes down yet another Marine. Marine numbers. Oh, KD8 charge knocking a bunch of Marines back there, but the Marine count continues to increase. Forcing a cancel on yet another building. The Lings get into the main base here. Try to kill an SCV. Try to kill a Mule. Not quite able to do it. And more Lings are retreating here. So Tang, 20 to 12 total Harvesters. Tang looking strong. But as we all know, if you don't kill Terran in a position like this, they can come back and bite you in the face so fast because of Mules. Look at this. Income tab, 800 to 800, and it's 13 to 21 Harvesters. That's how this works. So Terran going to land this orbital command. Going to immediately start mining from this as well. Drop as many Mules as he can. It's 2 base to 2 base right now for Tang. He was very aggressive with that play, which means he wasn't able to get as many workers as he could have. He did kill a lot, but once again, Terrans are zombies, man. You don't kill them all the way. They will come back. They will rise out of their graves and murder you in the face. Factory being constructed. 3 racks here. 4 racks, rather. A lot of racks. It's going to be probably a Marine Marauder tank type play. Combat shield and stim back on the way. Meanwhile, Tang is continuing to get drones and Lings here. Looking good that way. And taking a 3rd hatchery. Big old Marine push though. The Lings getting a surround. They do. They get a perfect surround here on all of these Marines. They're all going to die without doing much work at all. Yikes. Not a good play there by Trussell. Sending unupgraded Marines by themselves. They don't have Zin, they don't have Combat Shield, not a good place at all. The Lings bypass the bunker. Can they get inside the main base? It has just barely been walled off by Trussell. Trying to get this add-on, trying to force a cancel or completely deny this Combat Shield upgrade. Can he get it? He does. He denies the Combat Shield upgrade. Nicely done, Tang. The Lings get into this mineral line once again. The SCV is forced to fight for their lives, losing their own numbers into the process. A couple Lings dying, a couple SCVs dying. Finally, the Lings get all cleaned up by those Marines. It is 18 to 41 total Harvesters. Again, Tang looking good. But Trussell is not out of it yet, I dare say. Mules again landing. So right now it is double the income for Tang to Trussell. But as soon as these Mules start coming in, boop, boop, pops it right back on up there. As expected. So this bunker is still alive, which is nice. No Marines inside, but I think that's A-okay. Creep spread, not that good for Tang either. But a baneling nest on the way. Interesting. I haven't seen a baneling nest in his EVT in a while. It seems like players would rather go for Ravagers and Lurkers, spend their gas on that, or even Mutas, than banelings. But again, I think Tang saw how heavy this Marine composition is for Trussell. It's going to go for those baneling hits anyway, because that's pretty much a good way to deal with Marines, assuming the splits aren't that great. Which is kind of hit or miss at the GM level. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. A lair on the way for Tang. Widow Mines as well. Widow Mines can be a problem for those banelings. A good Widow Mine shot can absolutely be the death of a huge number of banelings and really make the Zerg player very, very sad indeed. Good scan here. Sees what's going on. Sees the timing on that lair. Sees it actually pop. Does the scan see that? The scan does. Scan sees the lair popping up there. Good inject there by our queen. Lings hanging out on the Zollinga watchtower. Composition again for Trussell seems to be Marine Widowmine. Marine Widowmine with medevac support, which I guess is okay. Centrifugal hooks on the way for Tang. Tang is also getting a couple Overseers, a bunch of Lings. Just going to go for a Ling baneling type attack, which if you get the Lings around the backside of the Marines and crash the banelings into them, you can make it work. But here comes a drop from Trussell. He's not going to sit back and wait for his death. That's for sure. Following these units on their way out, zooming out to see them. That was scouted though. Sound like a watchtower saw this. Lings should be coming in to meet this. And they are. Trussell says, okay, bad landing spot. Landing over here maybe? There's a lot of banelings down there. That's very scary too. So Duncan's Trussell, not quite sure where he wants to go. Trying to boost on maybe in here. Boost on the high ground. There's a queen there. Widowmines are trying to burrow. Can they get their banelings crushing on in? Widowmine does end up killing a bunch of Lings, trying to get an Overseer as well, but all the Widowmines get cleaned up. A bunch of Marines get killed as well. This medevac does manage to escape with an SCV and a bunch of Marines on the inside, trying to boost back on in. Oh, with the fake out there, Trussell. Trussell trying to land there. I'm not sure if Tang sees this. He's just going right for it, going up this ramp. Widowmine killing a ton of Zerglings there, trying to deny this third base. Meanwhile, rolling on in with his banelings. Not necessary to actually kill the command center, but killing a lot of SCVs there. Wow. Only 19 SCVs are left. This drop, however, doing a lot of damage. Constructing a bunker inside the main base. No, that gets canceled. And Tang, is he going to come back home? I mean, are there enough units here to get rid of these Marines? I do not know. Tang only has 30 workers, or 30 SCVs, drones himself. A small group of Marines. Once again, they do pick up a queen and pick up and boost out. Man, this micro is pretty darn good here from Trussell, keeping his units alive. That's what you got to do. The Lings and banelings say, we dare you. Why don't you try to land right here? Essentially keeping Trussell on one base. On one base to 3, which is fun. A little bit oversaturated here. Trying to bait things into these Widow Mines. Big hit there. Big hit. 9 kills on those Widow Mines. Rolling on up with banelings. Gonna crash through those supply depots. Crash into the Marines. Good splits though. Backing on out though. The Lings can't go in there by themselves. These guys do have +1 attack. They do have combat shield. And they almost have +1/+1 completed. +1 attack and +1 armor. There it is now. The Marines are extra good against these guys. This orbital command was burning. Mules are forced to be used to try to keep them alive. And Tang, 30 to 18 total harvesters. He wants to go for the kill. He's continuing to make Lings. He's continuing to make banelings. He is not droning up behind this at all. Can he make this work? Moving out exactly what Trussell needs to do. Trying to force a cancel on these banelings. Not able to do it. The Lings force them back here at the 11-minute mark and rolling on in. Rolling. The Lings trying to catch these guys again. Widow Mine shots, killing a lot of Lings there. Banelings rolling on top of Marines, but I don't think the hits are that excellent. Lings as well trying to clean up the remainder of these Marines, and they do. So the Lings again on top of this command center, going to force a liftoff once again. No, going to come up into the main base instead. Widow Mine shots. No, not actually good enough. Oh, killing a baneling there, which is pretty good. But now inside this main mineral line, SCVs forced to retreat. Mules being thrown down as well. SCVs and Marauders and Marines versus Lings here. Who's going to win that battle with the medevac healing overhead? It looks like the Lings are going to be the ones to lose. And indeed, they are. SCVs transferring to this space. It seems a little bit safer. Widow Mine shot, killing 2 Lings. Killing some more Lings there. 21 kills on that Widow Mine. 5 on his compatriot to the bottom side. Another Ling kit. Yep, another Ling death there. Still, 30 workers. Tang refuses to drone up. He's just going pure Ling baneling, which I've done before in my time, and I have to say, I'm not sure if it's ever really worked out for me against Terran. But hey, if Tang can make it work, more power to him. Dropping a Widow Mine on the high ground, dropping a Widow Mine on the low ground. And Widow Mine shot, killing a single Ling. Not a big deal. I don't think Tang's going to worry about that all that much. And yeah, somehow with 2 bases is Trussell somehow making this work. 15 to 30 harvesters. Mules really keeping him in it here. Queen sniping down, trying to get that medevac. No, it boosts out of the way. Widow Mine getting a shot off. Nothing really in range yet. Or ever. I don't think. Ling's running in once again. And trying to get us around on these Marines. The Marines not microing all that super duper well. But a lot more Lings where those came from. Taking down Marauders, taking down Marines. Widow Mine's not quite able to hit yet and forced to retreat once again. Here is Tang, the Overseer, checking things out, seeing how many Widow Mines exactly are there. I feel like Tang has a good idea, but that's okay. Resources lost tab, 8,000 minerals, 800 gas for the Terran player. Tang, 11,600 minerals and 1,700 gas for the blue Zerg. 26 to 15 total harvesters. Looks like we lost a couple to those Widow Mines there for Tang. Ling's running on back home. Still making banelings. Still making Lings. Tang refusing to drone up here. He has 3 bases. He has a lair. He has some queens. He's handling it. He's pretty much mined out of his main right now. Also mined out here is Trussell here at the 14 minute mark. Really should be thinking about taking a third now. Is Trussell pushing and expanding. Would be nice. Concussive shells upgrade on the way. And banelings, again, banelings on creep with centrifugal hooks are so fast. And here it comes, Lings rolling on in, baneling heads, squeezing in there as well, killing a bunch of stuff. Widow Mine gonna get taken down thanks to the Overseer help from above. And yes, banelings crashing onto Widow Mines there. Marauders trying to run for their lives, not quite able to do it. Stemming backward to the safety of the bunker. There are no Widow Mines there now though, but it's enough to actually force Tang back. Tang retreating with everything that he has. Concussive shells slowing down those Lings temporarily. Another boost up. There are only 14 hit points on that medevac though. It's so dangerous to send it in. This queen might be able to kill it depending on where Trussell decides to land this medevac. Or unload it, rather. And here we go. Does pick up the medevac. Oh no, only a single Marauder has landed. Queen versus Marauder. Who's going to win this with no upgrades on the Queen? +1/+1 on the Marauder. A couple Lings come in, and drones going to help as well. The Queen does end up winning, but again, some help from high above. Lings rolling in. Banelings crashing on top of that bunker. They do manage to kill one of the bunkers. The other one as well under a lot of attack here. More Banelings rolling on in. Can they make it happen? No. They're going to go after the workers instead. Oh, the SCV count down to 4-2. For Trussell there, another Baneling hit, killing a bunch of Marines, but everything's been cleaned up on the ground for Tang as well. So it's 2 to 30 workers. Tang, absolutely 100% in the lead here. Can he just win with Lings and Banelings? The answer is I don't know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Trussell with the secret hidden orbital command on the Gold Island. Oh, is this enough to actually get him back in this game? Widow Mines, burrowing, Marines, top of the ramp, dropping in again with another drop. Tang says, I have my eye on you. I'm not going to let this happen, that's for sure. This, however, looks entirely unprotected. And the Queen trying to stab away at that medevac. Doesn't have enough DPS to actually kill it. Widow Mine, bam, ends up getting 6 total kills before it gets cleaned up thanks to the help from the Overseer. Landing, dropping. Trussell just pretty much has to keep Tang contained here. I mean, Trussell has no workers remaining. He's making Marines. He's making SCVs, which is nice. That's going to help a lot, especially at this gold base. But against 39 to 4 Harvesters, Tang really needs to slam the door on this immediately. Getting pneumatized Carapace. Links around here. Don't want to lose anything. Exactly. Picking up, boosting out. Trussell cannot afford to lose a single unit at this point. He really can't. Units tab for him shows 2 Marauders, 10 Marines, a medevac, 6 workers, and 3 Widow Mines. Meanwhile, Tang has 4 Banelings, a bunch more morphing in as well. Overseer, 40 workers, 28 Lings, and that should be enough. Should be enough to kill Trussell, but once again, nobody knows for sure. Pneumatized Carapace just about to finish here. More Overseers coming on in. A total of 2 as soon as that one finishes coming to join us here. 4 workers at this base, not continuing to make mass CVs, but that's a-okay. Dropping here instead, picking up, boosting out Widow Mine with yet another shot. 5 total kills on that Widow Mine. How many Lings have died? 357 Lings have died in this game. 76 Marines on the other side of the aisle there. But wow, that's a lot. Overlord comes in, Drop Lord comes in. Oh, this might be the end for Trussell. Dropping all the Lings on the secret gold base where all these workers are. There's nowhere for them to go. They're trying to run desperately to the corner, but they all get completely cleaned up there. Orbital Command running for its life, saying, sorry guys, no help for you. Could have actually picked up some of those, where is it? There's an option here to load SCVs into the command center, but Trussell did not actually take advantage of that, and instead left his SCVs to die. So he's now back down to 6. Down to 6 total. Another drop down on here. Marines and Marauders going to try to pick themselves up a Queen. Queen running for its life and does manage to survive. The Lings keeping it alive with a total number of 4 hit points. Boosting in again here. Tang, go for it, man. Go for the throat. Go for the jugular. Step on it. Never let go. Trussell with 1 Widow Mine and 6 Marines. Heading on down for more mischief. Lings and Banelings rolling on in right on top of this ramp. And yeah, getting there in time to really handle this. No problem at all. Trying especially to get the Widow Mine. No, Widow Mine here with a shot. Whoa! Widow Mine barely gets that off. Another drop over here. No, everybody got cleaned up. So completely dead. Pushing up the front. Boosting in again here is Trussell. Finally getting a Spire. Tang says, alright, I'm tired of these drop shenanigans. We're getting a Spire. We're cleaning up these medevacs as best as we can. Actually losing a Queen there. Another big attack. It's absolutely massacred. Widow Mine shot once again, dropping into this natural base. Our Marines and Marauders. This game is dumb. I can't believe how long this game has been going on. 19 minutes here, and Trussell's been on a total number of like 4 to 10 Harvesters most of the last 10 minutes, it feels like. Widow Mine shot 10 kills. It is a Sergeant. Somehow it has been promoted in the military. Ooh, Banelings on Widow Mine is probably a trade that Trussell is okay with at this point. 10 mutas on the way for Tang. That should put an end to these drop shenanigans. And is Trussell going to try to expand? Trussell's not even really making any more workers. He has 6 SCVs. 6. 6 total. This is crazy talk. Absolutely insane. More Marines, more Marauders, Widow Mines in production. In location here, Marine trying to take down a Roachborn all by his lonesome. Banelings trying to roll on in. Whoa! Widowmine killing more Banelings. Resources lost for Tang has to be insane. 3,100 gas lost for Tang. And here come the Mutas, going to try to chase these guys down. Are they going to be able to survive once that boost runs down? I don't think that they are. Trying to drop those units on down. Here come the Mutas with the air support. Exactly what Tang has needed for quite a while now. No more medevacs remaining. All these mules are going to fall. The remaining SCVs here down to 5, down to 4, down to 3, and 1, and 0. No more workers remaining at all for T. Russell, and that's it. A good game from T. Russell. T. Russell's defeated, Tang's victorious, and Trussell has left the game. Well, how's that for an action-packed ZVT, huh? Boy, howdy. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, it's just a good example of, once again, you can't really kill a Terran player with Lings and banelings, at least not at the GM level. I mean, Tang had a 4-to-1 advantage on workers there for quite a while and wasn't able to quite slam the door, quite kill him. The drops were insane for Trussell, and Tang never really won until he finally got Mutas against this particular strategy. So killing this base was huge for him. In the end, Tang did end up losing 21 drones, but he killed 68 SCVs, and that's probably enough to win the game in most ZVTs. So, well put again by Tang. Again, you can check him out at tangstarcraft.com for that coaching. Again, free New Year's special, holiday special, still in effect. Go check him out today. All right, that's it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thanks for watching, and you take care of yourself.